Hey students, welcome to week 4 of Introduction to Business. This week we're diving into what it takes to produce a quality product and a quality service. No use in producing something that is low quality that nobody wants to buy. Just a waste of your time and money. So this week, our learning objectives include understanding the importance of service businesses, knowing the components of production planning, and explaining the elements of production. That's purchasing, inventory, scheduling, and quality. Those are all out of Chapter 8. Out of Chapter 9, we're looking at describing the components of human service management, explaining the recruiting process, and then understanding the importance of professional development. Okay, when you think of the business sector in the U.S., you can think of it in two major categories. One category is a sector that produces goods, and a different sector that produces services. In Chapter 8, we're talking about the basic components of producing goods and services. Now, to be sure, there are overlaps, but the productions of goods and the delivery of services do have their differences. And one of the major differences between making products and delivering services is you. That's right, people. In the production sector, people make the products, and then the product gets delivered to any number of ways to the customer. And the customer never sees or knows the person that made that product. For example, you don't know the names of the faces of the people who made your smartphone or your car. Now, in the service sector, it's different. People are intricately tied to the service. In most services, the final customer knows who's delivering the service, and you often know the face and even the attitudes of the person delivering the service. Think about the waiter or the waitress in the last restaurant that you visited. The experience of the restaurant is not just about the quality of the food. It's also about the quality of the service. How were you treated? Was the person who's delivering your food happy and nice, or were they kind of grouchy about it? In production, human personality is often unseen by the consumer. In service, though, human personality is often known, and it impacts the quality of the service. These are important differences between production of goods and delivery of a service, because a person good at making things in a production environment may not be well suited and may not be good for interacting with the final customer. And that leads me to this point. God made each of us with a specific purpose and a plan. I cannot do what you do, and nor do I want to. It's not me. God made me for a purpose, a different purpose than you. In these two chapters, we're talking about producing goods and delivering services and the management of human resources. Seek God's guidance as you work on changing your career or going after a particular job. Not everyone needs to be in a production environment making things, and vice versa, not everyone needs to be in front of the public delivering a service. Let God point you in that direction. Now, to that end, be sure to watch this week's devotional video about purpose. And I'm also challenging you this week to write your resume. It is the assignment due this week. Maybe you already have a resume, but this week I want you to take a fresh look, start over with it. Just set your current resume aside. There's a PowerPoint that I've put together in the Materials for Success tab that I want you to review. It gives some great advice on the purpose of your resume and the major sections of that resume. I've also included a list of action verbs that you should consider when you write your resume and describe your past work experiences. Words are powerful. Use them wisely and carefully. Okay, that's all for now. Please read through Chapter 8 and Chapter 9. There's a lot of good information about the process to create goods and services and managing people as well. A reminder that your initial response to discussion question number 1 is due by Wednesday, 11:59 p.m., same as it's been for the past few weeks. No difference there, and the initial response to discussion question number 2 is due by Friday, 11:59 p.m., again, all Arizona time. Now, your response to a minimum of 3 fellow classmates are due by Sunday, 11:59 p.m., and you guys are doing great at that. Make sure that your responses, all of your responses, are in the 100 to 150 word. Don't just do a one-sentence response, okay? Quizzes must be completed no later than Sunday, 11:59 p.m., and your weekly assignment must be uploaded to Canvas no later than Sunday, again, 11:59 p.m. And remember, the assignment this week is your resume. I'm also available during virtual office hours, Tuesday evenings, And I use Zoom, so you can find the link in the welcome module there. Just pop in and out if you have a question. Additionally, you're always welcome to contact me, even if it's outside of virtual office hours. I'm happy to talk to you. A few of you have called me on the phone, texted me, whatnot, and that's fine. Okay, remember, God is on his throne. He's always been there, and he's always going to be. Have a great week.